Welcome to Seize the Mains by Raj Malhotra's IS Academy. I'm Surbhi Sardana and this is Season 3 of our Daily Answer Writing Initiative. This initiative runs in coordination with our website. On our website rajisacademy.com, if you click on the mains answer writing section, this section has been fully allocated for Seize the Mains discussions which go on from Monday to Saturday at 9 p.m. What we do is that on the lines of civil services mains examination, whether it's your UPSC mains or your state civil services mains, we design a mock question every day from a very important current affairs topic. After that, at 9 p.m, a model answer is discussed on Seize the Mains initiative on YouTube, and we teach you how to write a good answer for that particular question if that appears ever on mains that you will be taking. The entire content of this video, the PPT that would follow, the presentation that would follow, and the answer along with the question, that would be uploaded on the website rajisacademy.com. It's day 168. Today we'll be discussing question 168. So look for question number 168 after watching this video on the website and go through the model answer after you're done through this discussion. What you can do is under every question there appears a comment section, and in that comment section, as you can see, you can start the discussion. Start the discussion means you can post your answers there. Just write your answers on a sheet of paper, click some pictures and upload them on our website. Upload those photos on our website from your mobile phones, any gadgets. It's very simple, and if you have any problems, we have our inquiry numbers there in the description below. Do call our team. So once you upload the answers, the feedback for it that goes after a few days. In a few days, our team goes through your answers, reviews them, and they respond back with their descriptive feedback in the next few days. And this initiative is entirely free of cost. Also, we're running this Ignited Current Affairs 2.0 every day. Our team covers the current affairs from all the important magazines and newspapers, and from the discussions of Ignited Current Affairs, Seize the Mains questions or topics are framed. So you can join this. This is unlike Seize the Mains, which is free. This Ignited Current Affairs is a paid subscription model, monthly subscription. The details are given in the description, so definitely check that out and help yourself out with current affairs. Take the help of the team. The topic for today is Collegium system. Regarding recently a law minister or law ministry was put some questions in the parliament, and they responded about Collegium system. They commented about Collegium system. So again, the way of appointment of judges, that is in news. So definitely this topic is very important for us. There have been on our website we have discussed appointment of judges earlier as well. So definitely check the previous questions out on rajisacademy.com. The question for day 168, that is Collegium system, is that Collegium system has not improved social diversity in higher judiciary. Do you agree? Explain, answer in 150 words. See, if you have been following the newspaper The Wire, if you have been following their online model, they come up with very good articles sometimes. So this is a direct statement from there that Collegium system has not improved social diversity in higher judiciary. So what UPSC does is that they take headlines of some newspapers, some where you need to express your viewpoints. So what they do is, since those headlines are taken and a question is framed from there. So on the similar lines, we have framed a question, and now this can be a controversial question if you do not write a balanced answer. You cannot write against Collegium system a lot. You cannot write a lot in favor of NJAC or National Judicial Appointment Commission. We'll be talking about that. So because that was struck down by Supreme Court and labelled as unconstitutional. So how do you start? Also, you have been asked to take a stand. Do you agree that Collegium system has not improved social diversity in higher judiciary? If you agree, you need data to validate your points. If you do not agree, you need to justify why don't you agree. But the catch here is, the directive here is not justify. The directive here is explain. So you'll have to explain about the situation, then take a balanced stand. When you're asked to justify your stand, that time you have to take just one side of the one stand has to be taken by you. But since it is about explain, that means you'll have to explain the situation. So we will balance this answer somewhere between where we agree to the data that yes, social diversity is not there, but we'll not be blaming the judiciary or the executive or legislature or Collegium system entirely. So we would write a very balanced answer. First of all, we need to write about Collegium system in one line or two lines. We'll talk about the Collegium system especially whenever you see polity-based answers. Polity-based answers, they are incomplete without articles of constitution. If you remember something from IPC or CRPC, some sections of IPC and CRPC, that is added bonus, but constitutional articles of constitution with regards to every body that has been mentioned in your syllabus, they are highly important. Articles in constitution with regards to central government, with regards to state government, Supreme Court, High Courts, everything, all these articles are important. So since collegium system is about appointment of judges, let's see what are the articles with regards to appointment of judges, and that is something that we will be mentioning in our introduction. So the introduction says that the procedure to appoint judges to the Supreme Court and High Courts is listed under Article 124 and Article 217 respectively of country's constitution. Judges of higher judiciary are appointed through the collegium system, and the government has a role only after names have been decided by the collegium. So that is where the catch is, that the government is blaming that we can only appoint judges which have been referred by collegium. So here you are making the situation very clear. You are mentioning the articles which are involved of the constitution and what is collegium all about. So collegium system of appointment of judges has come under criticism because the social diversity in higher judiciary has not improved even after decades of functioning of the collegium system. And now we would see there are two options whenever you are asked to take a stand. Do you agree, justify? If do you agree and justify is there, then just take a stand in the first paragraph itself, that yes I agree, or yes it cannot be, or no it cannot be agreed. Take a stand in the initial part itself. The second approach is that take a stand in the end. Explain your answer, justify your stand, and then take a stand in your conclusion paragraph. So here we'll be taking a stand in the concluding paragraph by explaining that how social diversity is not represented in the judiciary. So first of all, there are some committees or there are some reports which are important, not the details of them, but at least if you mention them, that there have been some committees, some parliamentary committees which were constituted to look at how much diversity is there in the judiciary, especially with regards to caste. So definitely mention the names of those committees, and here we say that historical numbers are available in the Karia Munda Committee report, the National Commission to Review the Working of Constitution report, very descriptive, and the Natchiappan Committee report, which confirmed the paltry representation of scheduled castes, scheduled tribes and other backward communities in the higher judiciary. So this is about caste. We'll be talking about representation of women as well. Your social diversity is not just about different caste or different strata of society, it is also gender based discrimination or gender diversity. So now we talk about some data. This data is widely floating over the internet, but there is one thing that has to be kept in mind, that central government does not have a compilation of data when it comes to social diversity in judiciary. So that is a loophole that we'll be talking about in this scenario, where all caste or all religions or all kinds of genders, they're not getting adequate representation in judiciary. So first of all, inequitable representation of backward and minority communities in the higher judiciary is evident from the fact that 79% of all High Court judges appointed between 2018 to 22, they were from upper caste. So upper caste judges were there, 79%, that boils down to 80%. Now talking about women, there have been only 11 women judges on the Supreme Court since its inception, and no women chief justices as of now. Just 83 out of the total 680 judges in the high courts, they are women, and only 30% of subordinate judges, they are women. In fact, women lawyers are also very less in our country, and we know the cases which are pending in various courts with regards to violence against women. So more women lawyers needed, more women judges are needed. Thirdly, of the 27 judges of Supreme Court, only 3 are women. That is a kind of a repetitive point. Here we talked about the total judges right now, 27 sitting judges of Supreme Court, only 3 are women, 2 from the SC category, 1 from OBC category, and there is no judge from ST community. In fact, only 1 female ST judge has been there till since independence. Fourthly, there is a problem that there is no reservation for any communities in the judiciary. No provision for reservation in judicial appointments on the basis of gender, caste or religion. So these 3 points, gender, caste and religion, they will represent your social diversity. Fifth one, there is no official data with regards to representation of various sections of society in judiciary. No official data with regards to various sections of society in judiciary. So, whenever appointments are taking place through the Collegium does not have the exact data, so it relies on informal sources, and based on the data given by informal sources, the Collegium appoints, judges from various communities from time to time, and sometimes that's not regular, or sometimes appointments are very delayed. So, hence the Collegium relies on informal sources while considering persons from these communities for appointments. Resultantly, appointments are made from these communities periodically, sometimes after long intervals. So, that is a problem coming here. This will also, give us a solution that we need official data. Central government should come up with a compilation of data when it comes to appointment in judiciary. Then, sixth one, there was major change that was tried to bring in place by the central government. It was the NJAC. The government brought into force Constitution 99th Amendment Act 2014 and the National Judicial Appointment Commission Act 2014. So NJAC, basically National Judicial Appointment Commission, it had proposed two eminent persons as its members, including one who shall be nominated from the SC, ST and OBC communities, or from the minorities, or a woman, in an apparent suggestion that this would remedy the lack of social diversity. So, if you have a system, for example, if you had NJAC in place which had people from SC, ST, OBC community and women or minorities in place of Collegium, which consists of judges only. So, if people from these communities had been there, then obviously they would have recommended people from their communities, and there would have been much more diversity in appointments in judicial posts. But that was struck down by Supreme Court as unconstitutional. So, the top court struck it down, the NJAC, finding it unconstitutional. See, talking about this data, talking about this fact, do not take a stand here anti-Supreme Court. Just mention it, just give information to the examiner about the chronology or the data that has come into place. Just, just write down that yes, NJAC had provisions for social diversity, for increasing social diversity, but do not take a stand against judiciary here. Then finally, Collegium system has come under a lot of criticism, but in the website of the print had this article, and they said that the Collegium is not entirely to be blamed, because in the Collegium system only some people can be recommended to be appointed as judges, and these people, they are mostly, if you look at the data, these people, they are mostly who have worked as Solicitor Generals or law officers basically. And law officers as a term, it denotes many people. For example, Additional Solicitor General, Advocate General, Additional Advocate General, or members of Standing Council of central and state governments. And these people, they are appointed by the government itself. So, the pool of people from where judges are appointed, from where the Collegium system has a choice to appoint the judges, that pool is decided by the government itself. So, the Collegium cannot be blamed entirely. So, appointments to these positions are made by governments rather than the judiciary, which means that governments are indirectly responsible for upgrading the profile of advocates, which then increase their chances of being recommended by the Collegium for appointment as judges to the High Courts and subsequently the Supreme Court. So, yes, some data has been given, committees have been mentioned, articles have been given, and you have in this answer, if you look closely, you have covered all the communities, not just the backward communities, SCs, STs, you've covered women as well. So, definitely also there have been examples of judges, transgender judges at the subordinate level. So, if you are aware of those examples, just follow the region page that appears on your newspaper for examples in your GS answers and essay answers. So, definitely those examples will boost your score, that okay, you are aware of things that are happening around in the country and you're able to have some interlinkages in your mind. So, definitely put in those examples. So, finally, just take a stand. Hence, it is agreed that there is a lack of social diversity in higher judiciary. However, the Collegium system cannot be entirely blamed for this or can be held responsible. Don't use the word blame. It is a very negative word. Just, use some diplomatic and formal language. There are many factors to consider. It is evident that the first step towards bringing about any systematic change would entail creating a concrete database. So, this is where we should start. It is imperative that the appointments in judiciary reflect the diversity of the country. not just for the representation of all sections, but for their issues to be understood and be resolved. So all sections of the society, they need representation in higher judiciary. That is what we are trying to say here. So that's your entire answer for the day. That's complete answer of Seize the Mains question 168. Look for this question on our website rajayesacademy.com and write your own answer. Send your answers to us on the website in the comment section below this question. I'll see you tomorrow with another discussion, question number 169 of Seize the Mains. Till then, just stay tuned to the channel and all the best.